For all the latest updates, subscribe to News9. Chinese Foreign Minister Zhao Lijian reiterates Beijing's claim after Prime Minister Narendra Modi's statement at an all-party meeting that no one has intruded into the Indian territory. The Chinese Foreign Minister Zhao Lijian reiterated claims on the Galwan Valley in a series of tweets on his Twitter handle. The Chinese Foreign Minister called it as a step-by-step account of Galwan clash. The Galwan Valley is located on the Chinese side of the line of actual control in the west section of the China-India boundary. For many years, the Chinese border troops have been patrolling and on duty in this region. China had earlier too stated that Galwan Valley was located on the Chinese side of the line of actual control. However, MEA spokesperson Anurag Srivastava had stated that all the activities were within the Indian side of the LAC. China blamed India for crossing the border and provoking the Chinese soldiers. Since April, the Indian border troops have unilaterally and continuously building roads, bridges and other facilities at the LAC in Galwan Valley. China lodged representations and protests on multiple occasions, but India went even further to cross the LAC and made provocations. As per the Chinese Foreign Minister, the Indian border troops had trespassed into China's territory. On May 6th, Indian border troops crossed LAC, trespassed into China's territory, built fortification and barricades which impeded the patrol of Chinese border troops. They deliberately made provocations in an attempt to unilaterally change the status quo of control and management. The Chinese border troops were compelled to take necessary measures to respond to the situation on the ground and strengthen management and control in the border areas. To ease the situation, China and India stayed in close communication through military and diplomatic channels. Chinese Foreign Minister Zhao Lijian stated that India agreed to withdraw from LAC after strong demand from their side. In response to the strong demand of the Chinese side, India agreed to withdraw its personnel who crossed the LAC and demolished the facilities, and so they did. China and India held a commander-level meeting and agreed to ease the situation on June 6th. On June 6th, the border troops held a commander-level meeting and agreed to ease the situation. India promised it would not cross the estuary of Galwan River to patrol and build facilities. The two sides would discuss and decide phased withdrawal of troops by officials on the ground. Chinese Foreign Minister blamed Indian troops for crossing the borders once again. Shockingly, on the evening of June 15th, India's frontline troops, in violation of the agreement reached the commander-level meeting, once again crossed the line of actual control for deliberate provocation when the situation in the Galwan Valley was already easing. China further blamed India's frontline soldiers for violently attacking their officers. India's frontline troops even violently attacked the Chinese officers and soldiers who went there for negotiation, thus triggering fierce physical conflicts and causing casualties. This is the step-by-step account of the Galwan clash. India has denied claims made by the Chinese troops on Galwan Valley. Indian and Chinese troops have been engaged in an intense clash at Galwan Valley at the LAC border. Close to 20 Indian soldiers were killed in a clash with the Chinese troops in the Galwan Valley. As per several reports, it is touted to be one of the deadliest clash between India and China in decades.